Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. There's been a lot of information coming out regarding the Ben 10, the All-Star JR, the J Prince Jr. situation. Now, there's recently been an interview conducted by our favorite YouTuber, Poetic Flacco, who interviewed Dogface, which he considers himself the most dangerous voice in Detroit. He's a prominent figure that's in Detroit, and he is cool with All-Star JR. So he got all the information, y'all. He got all the information, and he was recently interviewed by Poetic Flacco. Now, I got some clips up in here, and y'all not gonna believe the information that he has on All-Star JR and J Prince Jr. as far as their dynamic and why they have been going back and forth. So Ben 10 has finally came out and revealed himself, but he's in a hospital, y'all. Yeah, he's in a hospital along with his constituencies that was shot as well.
You gonna say shit? You about to say
I ain't talking about nothing. You ain't clear nothing up right here. Fake.
on the shit.
Man, you know we gotta get this shit in. It sounds stupid. Eating good around this.
Stupid duck ass. What's wrong with you?
So one of them was shot in the finger, who goes by the name of Dead End Ron. And hopefully I'm going to get some pictures to go along with these names, because I know a lot of y'all don't even know what these people look like. But the footage was in the hospital, and people are coming out. They clowning Ben 10 for being paralyzed. And check out what Ben 10 had said. He goes on to say, getting shot, I ain't tripping about that. He says, we serve two different gods. My father told me my testimony. Life support is not an option. I'm on God's timing. I thug every night. Go to church on the fresh Sunday. So people are clowning Ben 10 for seemingly turning his life to God, which y'all know, look, if you've been in an incident and it was life-threatening and you decide, look, I need to turn my life to God and get off of these streets, I'm all for that, because this is what we need. Even people who go to jail, they come out, and, they turn their life to God. This is what we need, and this is what it takes. Hey, look, I'm all for it. All-Star JR releases his music video called Mob United, where he's dissing them and letting them know what happened in the Confessions Club.
Junior running around here tripping. He was a hoe. Gonna send the flunkies at me, keep on getting them. You was in the private school learning, trying to choose a hoe. I was in the O, probably Akron selling blues and shoot out right there in Confessions. Now I'm 2-0. Put that belt on Lil Ron till his fluid's gone. How the get the stick? You know you wrong. I'ma use it though. If you 3, I know by now you know your boo a hoe. Could've stayed with gang, he took off running. He ain't stupid though. Lame playing with their life. I know a few of those. Could've had the Prezi scot free, but do it though. Crazy, I'll blow this.
There's also been a message retrieved from All-Star JR where he had a conversation with academics, and he goes on to say, if you ain't heard it from me or Dogface, it ain't official. He the only one talking to me outside of you, meaning academics. So being as though that Dogface was interviewed by Poetic Flacco, we could take what he says as facts, because he's talking to him. So check this out, y'all.
All-Star JR and his baby mama, they broke up about 5 or 6 years ago. So this is not something that's new. They broke up 5 or 6 years ago. She didn't leave him. He called it quits with her. Let's just make sure we get this on the same page with that, right?
Wow.
And since people are under the misimpression that the relationship went from her breaking up with Junior, breaking up with JR, to her starting to date Junior. That's not the case. Between the breakup with All-Star JR and her relationship with Junior, she's had 4 or 5 relationships in between that time. So it's not like it was a fresh emotional wound for All-Star JR to see his baby mama with somebody else. She's been with other people, 5 or 6, 4 or 5 other people from the time they broke up until she met and got into a relationship with Junior, including a couple of NBA players, including Future. So what happened was JR he's the kind of person that he wanted to maintain a relationship with his baby mama. They both had a really good co-parenting situation by any stretch of the imagination. So when she dated somebody, he didn't care. He just wanted to meet the guy if she was going to be having a guy around his child. And so everybody that she had been kicking it with from the time they broke up all the way up to Junior, he knew him. It was no problem, no issues, no arguing, no none of that kind of no weird at all. The weird came in play because of Jay Prince Jr. Jay Prince Jr. was the one who was uncomfortable with All Star JR. He was the one who was trying to be controlling.
So come to find out, All-Star JR baby mother had multiple relationships before going to Jay Prince Jr. And the thing is that Jay Prince Jr. is so insecure that he's not a real street ninja. When he heard and he got a whiff that she was with a real hitter, a real street ninja from Detroit, that's what made him mad. And this what made him feel like he had to go out and troll All-Star JR for him being with his baby mother. She had 5 relationships. And you mean to tell me All-Star JR kept the peace with all of her boyfriends until Jay Prince Jr. get in the picture? Now it's a problem. And Jay Prince Jr. is really, really being exposed. That's what this whole thing is about. The universe is working against him. So this wasn't their first time having a run-in with each other.
The latest run-in they had prior to this was at the Empire Grammy party out in California when he was out there, and JR had to smash down on him about running his mouth, trying to troll, and just doing a bunch of weirdo, creep-ass. Junior is the one who had a complex and was upset with All-Star JR, was a part of the Empire family, so he was at the Grammy party.
When All-Star JR checked him at the Empire party, what did Jay Prince Jr. do?
Nothing. See, Jay Prince Jr., in the face of a real man, he always backs down. His reputation is not a reputation where he confronts anything. He's not a Suge Knight. He's not his father. He's a whimpering, coward little to tell you the absolute truth. And without his father, who is he? Ask yourself. I want the general public to ask themselves, without riding the coattails of his father, without having been grandfathered into the Rap-A-Lot / Mob Ties family, what has he built on his own? It wasn't him that found Drake. That was his other son that found Drake.
Yeah,
so what is his claim to fame? His claim to fame is leaving a trail of destruction and disgruntled employees in his wake. Whenever he leaves something, he destroys it. You don't know anything that has blossomed under Jay Prince Jr.
But I believe the run-ins that they had in the past was so man to man. I'm not going to call Jay Prince Jr. a man. He ain't a man. You still Junior. But they was face-to-face in them past run-ins. And Jay Prince Jr. ain't have nobody to rely on. He ain't had no hitters around him to say, look, go get All-Star JR until now. Because if you seen him before, why didn't you pop off before? Because you're a coward. That's what it is, brothers. All this is balling down from you being a coward.
Oh, it was OG3, who is the manager of all things NBA. Yeah. Right? It was his birthday celebration, and him and his family are there. They were there. So All-Star JR didn't know they was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? They were in his section having a party with his family and friends, as far as OG3, and the whole NBA squad was there. JR came in after them, and then after that, that's when Junior came in. Junior walked past and he saw JR there, and Junior went to the whole NBA camp and told the NBA camp that he had an issue with JR, and JR was over there. That's why they went over there.
Prime example of a coward. Just what I said. You mean to tell me you walk past All-Star JR just to go alert everybody else of this is the guy that you're having issues with? Hey, this is the guy that I'm having problems with, y'all. Instead of you pulling this guy to the side like, look, we could settle our differences. Look, we could even go rock out. We go rock out, get it in, and then that'll be over with. Jay Prince Jr. is the type of person that if you're trying to fight him, he's going to yell He's going to start yelling, just so the police or somebody could come break it up. And then when somebody coming to break it up, that's when he want to start acting like he fight. I know ninjas like this. I know ninjas like him, boy.
The gun fell out of Ben 10's waist and hit the ground. If you go back and watch the video, you can see Junior pointing at the ground, and he was telling them, get the gun, get the gun, get the gun. Go back and slow the video down, and you can see Junior, right? When he turns back to the camera, you can see him pointing. Yeah. He wasn't pointing at JR, he was pointing at the pistol on the ground. He was telling them, get the gun, get the gun.
You hit Ron and you hit NBA Ben 10. Why you ain't hit Jay Prince Jr.?
Jay Prince Jr. got the phone. OG, when them shots rung out, listen, OG3, he left them boys.
Yeah.
This is a story y'all ain't get. When the shots rung out, OG3 got the phone and left all of them in there.
Yeah.
He left them. So the whole thing, and Jay Prince Jr. got the phone too. When them shots rung out, he was working like.
Really? He was
that
like,
knee was working. That knee was working. All that old knee ain't working. His knee was working.
That Jay Prince Jr. I think left his Rolls Royce.
Got the phone.
man, look, like he could have hopped in the Rolls Royce at least, right?
Y'all remember movies like Meteor Man, Blank Man, New Jack City, where there's always this villain guy who everybody deemed as powerful. He's just always calling out the shots and all of that. Until at the end of the movie, he always get exposed as being a coward. Well, that sort of thing happens in real life. This is why they say art imitates life. And this is the beginning of Jay Prince Jr.'s end.
NBA Ben 10 is under police watch and police supervision now. He will be charged with, at the very least, aggravated assault because it was a weapon. It was his weapon, right? They have fingerprints. They have DNA. His fingerprints and his DNA are on the weapon. He will be charged with some form of assault, whether it's simple or aggravated. But I'm thinking aggravated because of the nature he had a firearm, and they attempted robbery with a firearm. So he is paralyzed from the neck down.
Wow.
He has feeding tubes and he has tubes helping him breathe.
What?
Yeah. So anybody tell you anything different, lying.
This is very sad for Ben 10 because you getting shot and you might be getting in trouble. If all of these stories match up with the surveillance footage at confessions paired up with the fingerprints, then you might be double damned, boy. This might be very, very bad for you. For you to get shot and potentially get locked up, gosh, telling you, man, stay away from Jay Prince Jr.
Talking about he's walking and talking, bro.
And listen, if he was walking, Flacco, if he was walking and talking, based on how many times he got hit, based on what he went through, and based on who he is and who he's connected to, because now he's not just connected to Young Boy, he's connected to the whole Mob Tie situation. If he was up walking and talking, if he took those bullets like a champ, they would be posting pictures, bro.
That's true.
Pictures that. They would be posting pictures. Think about it.
Now, in Ben 10's defense, what I could say from the footage that we see in the hospital, we can hear him talking. Now, he's talking, but we see everybody else standing up except for him. And this is why All-Star JR had came out and on his post and said, hit the Ben 10 and wiggle your toes. So there may be some truth to what All-Star JR and Dogface is insinuating, that he's paralyzed because he's the only one laying in the bed.
I wake up, you tagging me, talking about, you see Ben back? You see Ben back? Well, if the toe back tell him to do the Ben 10, I'll double it for him. He talk about, do that, because it's your dance. Get in your groove, give you back.
Dogface said, I said that to make ninjas bite down and expose their hand. I knew that once that hit the wire that they were going to go out their way to prove that he wasn't as bad as I said he was. Tell him to wiggle his toes and move his legs. LOL.
In terms of animosity, JR don't know He doesn't know. He didn't know Ben 10. He didn't know Daddy and Ron. He don't know them. He didn't have no issue with them. Their issue was them. So if you ask me if he feels if he has any feelings of remorse, I don't think he does. I've been knowing JR a long time. I don't think he does. How can you have feelings of remorse for somebody who tried to attack you for no reason whatsoever? Somebody that you didn't have an issue with, you had no problem with. There's no history of conflict between you and that person. So he recognized it he immediately recognized that they were on a mission from somebody else. So if you're asking me, does he have any remorse or does he have any ill feelings towards them?
See, that's only a question that Academics Jr. would ask. Ain't nobody else gonna ask that question. Do you think All-Star J got remorse? No, he ain't got no remorse. This is a real street ninja who's surrounded by hitters and might got bodies. If not, he's surrounded with people that probably got some bodies. No, he ain't got no remorse. Ashy ankles?
Anybody who we catch trying to aid and assist somebody who's from Baton Rouge
Yeah.
or from Texas,
Yeah.
anybody who we catch in Detroit, because there's a bunch of people who are Mob Tie affiliates in Detroit,
Yeah.
right? Anybody who we catch and we find out trying to aid and assist them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting their ass on the floor.
Just when I thought Mob Ties was only in Texas, it sounds like Mob Ties has expanded its enterprise to other states. Man, I hope y'all ain't out here filling out these Mob Ties applications. Please, because he is not the leader that you want to follow. Hell, he is not a leader at all.
Well, you mean Junior?
Yeah.
Boy, Junior gonna get his ass spanked, boy. Hear me? Junior, haven't you already caused your family enough headache? Haven't you already caused your family enough turmoil? Haven't you already put your family in ridiculous positions and situations over the course of the last 5-6 years? Haven't you done the worst you could possibly do to stain the reputation and the legacy of your father? One of the main reasons why people are questioning or trying to challenge the Prince family is because of all the mistakes that Junior has made since he was put in charge.
Yeah.
It's mistake after mistake after mistake, and they were preventable mistakes as well.
That's true. Take off.
So yeah, so why would Senior be mad?
That's true.
Y'all tried to jump him, y'all tried to roll on him, clumsy ass, goofy ass, out the pistol,
Yeah.
and let him get the pistol, and he did what he was supposed to do.
In addition to that, my personal beliefs is that I don't think J. Prince Sr. respects his son Junior at all. In fact, he's a disgrace to the family, bruh. Every time something go down out there, his name is behind it. He's always the common denominator.
And what's your message to the city of Baton Rouge and Houston, man?
Baton Rouge, let's start with them first.
Yeah.
Let's start with Houston. Hey, Houston, it's not a problem between Detroit and Houston. There's too much love. There's too much hustle. There's too much family ties between Detroit and all of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Our families come from Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, New Orleans. That's where our families come from. We migrated from the South to the Midwest, right? So they're all manners of family ties. This is not a situation where we have a beef, where Detroit is beefing with Houston because of what one person or two people or even 10 people did. That's one. So it's love between Detroit and Houston. And we're not trying to instigate or antagonize anybody in that way. But when somebody attacks somebody in a way and in the manner in which they did All-Star JR, he has the right to respond however he wants to respond. It's as simple as that. My message to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, relax. Don't let people walk y'all into the same that NBA 10 and Dead End Ron got walked into. Hey, Baton Rouge, y'all should be asking yourself, why in the NBA Ben 10 and Dead Ron getting into it with All-Stars they already begin with? Their issue should be with the person who sent them on that mission. Their issue should be with OG3, because OG3 left them too. He didn't stay. He got the on. He didn't stay for that drama that he initiated, that he ordered to happen on James Jr. behalf. They should have a problem with him. They should have a problem with put their members in the situation that they found themselves in. It shouldn't be a beef between Detroit And nobody.
And I'm happy Dogface came out and said that and established that it ain't no beef between Detroit and Texas. It ain't no beef, because what these YNs would do, they would try to add fuel to the fire and keep this going on and on and on and on. Now you got Detroit versus Texas and Detroit versus Louisiana, whatever them boys from, and that ain't the case. They started with All-Star JR, right? And this is what happened. You know what I mean? It don't need to be no state versus state and everybody getting involved. They messed up, man. They dropped the ball. Not only that, he dropped the damn gun out of his waist. He dropped the gun out. It's like, bro, you can't be mad at that. All he did was defend himself. That's it. But that's the end of the video. Y'all get in the comment section. Make sure you hype this video up, man. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.